Hello everyone, it's Mark from Brave Auto International in Japan. Today I'm sitting in a 1999 Toyota Altezza RS200. This car was bought out of auction for a customer in Canada, and I'm just about to take it for a road test. I'll tell you about it as we get underway. Okay, it was grade 4. It's done 144,000 Ks. It's a little bit higher than what we normally like to buy, but being Toyota, normally not a problem. It's got an aftermarket exhaust on it, and just a little bit tinny in the exhaust. But otherwise, it's a fairly nice car for the Ks, and it was a good price as well. It's got someone's carbon wrapped the bonnet and the roof, and on the auction sheet it had on there that it had it, but we weren't sure whether it was painted or whether it was wrapped. But it had on the sheet saying there was some either fading or peeling. So I said to the customer, work on the worst case scenario, that it's been painted, and if it's only wrapped and you can pull it off, or it's a lot better. Luckily it arrived in, and it's actually wrapped, not painted, so he can remove it now, and where it's lifted, etc. So all that's good. Anyway, during the road test, what I'm doing, especially at 144,000 Ks, making sure the gearbox is right, there's no crunching going up and down between the gears, make sure there's no smoke, temperature's right, knocking noises, anything like that. We do this we road test all the vehicles we export. We also do a leak down test as well. So it's very important to do this stuff. These Altezzas have the 6-speed gearbox, and they have climate aircon, twin airbags, 17-inch factory alloys. Just wait for it to come up a bit in temp before I start pushing it. Yeah, they're a nice car. I like them. Some people don't, but I do. They've got a traction off and snow mode for the rear diff, and you've got a mini disc, which is all factory, a mini disc which you won't use anyway now, CD player, radio, climate air, which all works, ABS braking, twin airbags. The steering wheel's got a little bit of wear around it, and the last owners put this cover, don't know if you can see it in the camera, put this cover on it. It's not actually where it's ripped any of the leather, it's just discoloured. So all that's good. When I get around the corner up here, I'll just run it up the gears a little bit, just to make sure second to third's good in it and there's no crunching. The gearbox feels nice. It's you move it over and let it go, it springs straight back into the center. It feels nice. Although it feels nice, doesn't mean it's doesn't have a synchro problem. So yeah. Okay, it's going to go down to third. Let's make sure it's all good. Cheers. Yep, the gearbox feels good, isn't it? Yeah. Let's make sure reverse works. Yeah, it's okay. Just going to wind the window down on this side. Just want to hear if I can hear any noises from outside. Second. No, seems alright. The exhaust is a little bit tinny sounding for my liking. It's aftermarket, as I said. What's this clown going? Yeah, so temperature's right. They have an oil pressure high and low gauge, and all that's good. Trying all the gears, make sure they're alright, which they are, so it's 6. Okay, this road here I'm about to go down is really rough, so I use it for the suspension check. Feels alright. Yeah, no strange noises, knocking or anything. Just mind the puddle. They're quite fun to drive, these. Train coming. Okay, I'm back to the office. Okay, I'll give you a quick walk around of it. Okay, so that's your 99 Altezza. Just letting it cool down a bit. Hear the fans kicking in there, electric fans. Aftermarket exhaust. I'll give it a couple of bursts in a minute so you can hear what it sounds like. Okay, I'll show you the I was talking about the carbon wrap. You can see it's coming off here, so you know you can take it off and hopefully the paint underneath is okay, but hard to tell. So yeah, and it's just coming, looks a bit terrible along the edge here as well. I'm not a fan of this type of stuff. You can see it's lifting there. Okay, the bonnet's fairly okay. Pretty crappy cut around the edge, you know, well, it's been cut around there. Okay, but like I said to the customer at the time of bidding, you know, base your bid on having to paint the bonnet and paint the roof, and if you don't have to, it's a bonus. Okay, the alloys have got sort of scuffing on them. Not scuffing, it's kind of like a corrosion type finish to them. You can see it, if you can see it clearly or not. Okay, so they're not in the best shape, the alloys, but the car was cheap, so you know. This here is just a stick on. You can actually take that off if you don't like it. I don't like it, so it's not my cup of tea. Have a look inside. Quick look in the back. Clean in here. The interior is actually nice, you know, for the K's it's done. Like your door panel's got a little bit of scuffing down here. If you use a bit of armour or let it soak in, it'll come back really good. These aren't worn, so well, that's good. Your driver's seat's fine, you know, you just got it's a very fine bit of wear. Okay, well that's good. Your floor mat's good. Okay, I'll just jump in. Okay. Your steering wheel, you can probably see it there a little bit. See where it's gone black, it's lost the goldy or silvery colour. It's like that what I can see all the way around. So yeah, all the console here is really good. You got your climate here, factory stereo, passenger seat's good, dash is all good, even the gear knob's not that worn. You know, it's a little bit shiny-ish, but you know, it's not bad. And all this around here is good. You know, it's not scratched up at all. Couple of revs. Oh yeah, how tinny it is. I'll pop the bonnet, we'll have a look under the bonnet, and I'll put the camera at the back. Okay, it's clean under here, you know, just the fans there kicking back in again. So, let's drop this down so it closes. Okay, I'll give it a couple of revs. I don't know how well I can do it putting the camera down, but we'll see. Okay, anyway, so that's your Altezza. Okay guys, I'll move on to the next. See you later, bye.